I'm Kelly Guentner of Phoenix Sisters Cosplay, and today we're going to be talking about Hawkeye, Private Eye. Hello there, and welcome to the very first episode of the Back Issue Book Club. I'm your host, Kelly Guentner, and I'm going to be taking you on a journey with maybe some books that you haven't read and that haven't gotten as much press. Maybe you've read some of these books. First book is Hawkeye, Private Eye. Not that Hawkeye. This book features Kate Bishop. Not Hawkeye, but Hawkeye. At least that's what she'll tell you. She's, for those who may not be as up on their comics, and if you're not, that's fine. This book gives you a nice jumping in point, even if you've never read anything with Kate Bishop, even if you've never read anything with Clint Barton before, if you are just coming at it as a newbie. If you like plucky heroes, if you like Veronica Mars and mysteries, if you like PIs, this is the book for you. Kate Bishop, it follows her as she moves to the West Coast from New York and becomes an unlicensed PI because she does things her own way. She's got a lot of sass, and she's also got a little bit of a personal motivation. So what's driving her is that her dad's gone missing, and the book kind of reveals this bit by bit, but some of the history in the comics is her dad's rich, but he's also never been the nicest of guys, and the book slowly unravels the mystery of why he's gone missing and how much of a nice guy he is or isn't, which is fun. Along the way, Kate picks up a group of friends, which, quite honestly, I'm a little sad that this comic line didn't last longer because I would love to read more of all these friends. She's got her very own Watson, so she's got a guy who is good with computers and tech, and he's kind of her version of His Girl Friday. She's got her first case involves a girl who goes missing while investigating or doing a story for her college newspaper on what turns out to be a creepy brainwashing cult. And so that girl ends up kind of joining her little Scooby gang, and that girl's girlfriend also joins the little Scooby gang. The girlfriend's kind of the muscle. And then there's Kate's love interest. And so all these characters end up becoming these really loyal friends who are like found family for Kate, which I'm also a sucker for. And along the way, we get guest appearances from other members of the Marvel Comics verse. So Kate was originally, when she became a superhero, she was originally trained by Jessica Jones, who some may recognize from even if you don't read comics, you might recognize her from her Netflix series. And Jessica Jones is a licensed private eye who has superpowers and has an interesting history of being a reluctant superhero. And so Jessica Jones shows up. We also get Laura Kinney, who is X-23, basically a female clone of Wolverine, who's a really interesting character. So she turns up for a while, and that's fun. And pretty much the story this is a pretty big book compared to a lot of the trades out there. So it's a lot of bang for your buck, and it just has a really good through line with the mystery, and it just also has a lot of fun cases for Kate to solve and a lot of superhero action, and there is a supervillain or two that turns up and causes problems in addition to the cases that drive the individual stories throughout the book. So that's really fun. And honestly, Kate Bishop is sarcastic, sassy. Everyone's complaining about all the cheesy jokes that she keeps making, which quite honestly is her best quality in my book. Who doesn't love a hero with quick wit and who can't get enough of making finger guns? And Kate also runs up against local police, but kind of endears herself to a detective. And the detective shows up for some of the stories and occasionally saves Kate's butt, but Kate also helps her in return. And it's just a really interesting story where this former protege of Hawkeye, though again, she'll tell you she's a better Hawkeye, so, you can judge for yourself. But this former protege of Hawkeye really carves out a place for herself in California and just starts making her own way. And I like that it's a superhero story, but it also combines elements of detective stories. And again, it really gave me a Veronica Mars feel in the very best of ways. And I love Veronica Mars. You can't go wrong there. So it really combines kind of new elements. And I hope when we get the Marvel show, the Hawkeye show, we know that Kate Bishop's going to show up. I hope we get some of these other side characters, and I hope we get like a little bit of this case of the week feel, and maybe we get a little bit of Kate being a detective. And we better get Kate being sassy, because Kate Bishop is sassy, and I think that would really play well against even the MCU's Clint Barton. Has enough sarcasm that he could go toe-to-toe with a sassy Kate Bishop. And so definitely pick this up. It's written by Kelly Thompson, who has done some other great books. She's written for Captain Marvel. She's written for the revamped Gem and the Holograms. The artwork is really fun and really flows well. It's got a real pop art feel. So just here's one of the pages with, they do a really good job of kind of playing off with Kate aiming and detecting, but also just the bullseye with the arrows. So that works really well too. And again, the family drama through line is really interesting, because you kind of unravel, not only is Kate's dad missing, but she also has the mystery of her mom died when she was younger, and so she's starting to question, well, what happened with her mom? Was the story that she was told about her mom's death, was it really true, or is there more to the story? So that's also pretty interesting, and just all the layers to peel back that really add to this character that I already loved. And again, even if you haven't read anything else with Kate Bishop, you can jump right in and the story speaks for itself. And it's a good starter story to help start a lifelong Kate Bishop obsession. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I'll be back next week to bring you another back issue from my bookshelf. So hope you have a great day and have a great week. Thanks.